Hello there lads, welcome back. In this video we become true Vikings in Valheim, a game that truly brings out the inner Viking, where you can go from the highest peaks to the muddiest of swamps. On this journey I am joined by my mates, Patrick, Cash, Ben and Vic. What I thought would be a fun and relaxing time turned out to be painful, agonizing, suffering that almost made us want to quit several times. Will we defeat all the bosses and claim victory? Or will the increasingly angry residents mow us all down? So, let us commence forward. Like every great game, we start with fucking text, really? But the game actually starts with us being carried by a giant bird. We are dead Vikings sent here to prove our worth to Odin and earn our spot in Valhalla. So of course, we decimate the local wildlife and ruin their home.
Railing.
You know, like the heroes we are. But before that, we'll need a true Viking name. Something that truly represents what it means to be a Viking. You know, maybe something like Arne, or Erik, or Halfdan. Augustus. At the start of the game, it's pretty straightforward. Cut down tree, kill anything that moves, steal all the food.
Okay. That's fine.
Christians are gay interior designer.
Wait, oh, does it work?
I died.
No, crafting station.
Guys, I
How
died.
did you die? Did
I
you get
died. I
crushed?
died to wood.
Oh my god.
Our first goal is to kill the first boss, Eikthyr. The boss is more like a tutorial boss, so he's pretty easy to beat.
Straight away, little railing attack.
For fuck's sake, man.
Christian, Both how are you so suck. You might ugly? have yet to die.
Because
I played this game for a while and proceeded to die to a tree and a grayling. Oh man.
Correction, it was a boar.
A boar, bro?
Anyway, instead of doing what we were supposed to do, we went straight to the next biome, the Black Forest. Here we will find lots of useful stuff, like blueberries and carrots, but also hostile creatures like grey dwarfs, skeletons and trolls.
Troll, Amy Schumer! No!
I give you a big
No! Amy Schumer!
The boys found a pretty cool island that they wanted to live on. Only thing is that it's located in the Black Forest, which is very dangerous in early game. A large threat in this game is drowning, which makes living on an island a pain in the ass. We of course decided to build our house there, which was the pinnacle of architectural design. What the hell? Next up, we needed to build the bridge that goes to our island, because we keep fucking drowning while trying to swim over there.
Yeah.
Are you fuck?
Okay, back to the main objective, Eikthyr. We need a special item to spawn him, deer trophies. They are easily obtained by hunting deer, so they weren't that hard to get. We will also need a bow so we can shoot him from a distance. We then went out hunting and got a bunch of food and hide, resources that we will need for the boss. Eikthyr is a giant deer that shoots lightning from his antlers, which means that we have to keep our distance. We will have to use our bows to try and take him down. We then traveled to the summoning altar and sacrificed the trophy. We then drew our bows and faced.
I love
Eikthyr.
Is he spawning in the water?
Isaac, by the way, are you here?
Wow, but look at that attack.
I've been muted this entire time. I'm actually fucking it. I was unmuting myself and Mike could hit me and I won 3
Oh my god.
I remember it.
Yeah, I'm on 3
Well,
HP.
he
I'm
literally
actually
winds up for like 6 years.
Say
Alright.
fucking stop destroying my shit. Just leave it
Alright.
right?
And the thing is the rain, it's raining, I think.
You to move over.
Oh, big stomp, big stomp.
Not even damaging. Not even damaging. No, and I finish him like the goat I am.
Like I said before, Eikthyr is kinda like a tutorial boss, so we beat him with ease.
Dodge one attack, please, guys.
I'm on 4 HP. I'm dead.
Oh,
I'm actually fucking.
Eikthyr has been defeated and we can now progress further. He dropped his trophy, which we can use on the stones where we spawned to get a special power. The Eikthyr power makes us use less stamina when running and jumping. Useful, but kinda boring. Another thing that Eikthyr dropped is his antlers, which we will need for the antler pickaxe that can mine copper and tin. This allows us to craft bronze. That is way better than what we currently have right now. Meanwhile, the boys are out mining for copper and tin. I'm down in the crypts trying to find circling coals, which we are going to need for the smelter and kiln. In the crypts there are loads of skeletons, but I take them out with ease and I return home with the coals. There are several events that can happen in this game. In these events, your base will be attacked by a group of enemies from a certain biome. In this case, it's the Black Forest. That's one of the problems with living in the Black Forest. You can never go outside without encountering a grey dwarf or a troll. But most of the times, it's just a grey dwarf. It's not like they are tough on their own, it's just that there's always so many of them, which is what makes them dangerous.
I'm gonna make a cultivate. I'm gonna make a cultivate. That's fine.
Okay, then don't take my bronze to do it.
Yeah, I'm making one now. I
Christian,
need
did you
coal.
make a give me back my bronze.
Yeah, there's no
Okay,
bronze.
I'm gonna.
There's no bronze. But now we have grass. So who's the real winner?
Vic, can we go to the Elder? Me and you.
After getting a decent amount of bronze armor, our next target is the Elder. He is a giant mystical tree who uses his giant vines to
Clutch
kill
down
you.
in like the...
The boys set out on a journey to go to the spawn altar and set up base. Meanwhile, I prepared the best quality food for the fight. This boss was much harder than I feared, but with the right preparations and gear, we might just beat him. We then gear up and get ready to face the Elder.
Our base. Let's get away like this.
Yeah, one of these absolutely ballistic.
Look how much base gonna die.
A lot of roots. There's a lot of them. My job for me, deforesting. Worst case, what are you guys?
Yeah, I'm dodging so hard right now. Patrick, you're really gonna need to clutch down in like the... Holy shit! Let's go!
Easy, bro.
After a tough battle, we defeated the Elder, and he dropped the swamp key and his trophy. His trophy unlocks the power of the Elder, which makes us chop wood much faster. Useful, but yet again, boring. We will need the swamp keys to unlock the sunken crypts that are located in the next biome, the swamp. I'ma be real with you guys, this biome is shit. It's always raining, which gives you the annoying wet debuff effect. And the enemies are agonizing spawns of Satan that just makes me wanna...
Just rendered it.
Oh my god!
Where trees rendered into
No!
you already.
No! Poison!
L.
And I mean, just look at it. It's just kind of sad. Unfortunately for us, we have to go through there if we want to progress. We enter the sunken crypts, trying to find iron and other valuable resources. The best things here are the withered bones, which we will need to summon the next boss, and iron for better equipment. I was trying to get home with the iron I've collected, when we found a new enemy.
What the f***? A ghost! A ghost! What the f***? It's a ghost!
A big issue in this game is transporting metal. Metal and a few other items are not allowed to be teleported, which makes transporting metal very painful. It's kinda hard to describe how annoying it is, but it's like when you're canoeing, except you're going against the stream while it's raining, while there's a storm, and the boat's also on fire. That's basically what it feels like to get iron. Fortunately for us, our base is near the Elder spawn altar, which also is right next to the mountain and the swamp. This is very ideal for us because it gives us quick and easy transportation. And so, we went mining. We decided to expand our base to make room for more storage. One addition after the other, it quickly became our new main base, which meant we essentially abandoned the other base. After gathering enough iron and withered bones, we head over to the next boss fight altar, which was very far away. In the late game, this isn't really a problem, but for us at this stage of the game, it is very dangerous, because of one biome, the plains. This biome is very tough. You will soon enough discover how hard this biome is. But luckily, we avoided the plains for now, and we arrived in the swamp, where the bone mass fight is. Everything was going smoothly, until a catastrophe happened.
And that was slime. And I'm poisoned. I'm dead.
Oh no, no.
Fuck.
This was bad. But no worries, we could just set up a portal and Vic can get his stuff back. We were just missing Great Dwarf Eyes. There was only one place close where I could try and get Great Dwarf Eyes. It was the tiny black forest next to the plains. I traveled there and tried and kill a Great Dwarf when I heard a terrifying noise. The feelings.
Fueling. 1 star fueling. Can't juggle that.
I'm fucking super.
Are you f***ing kidding me? I'm not.
Don't fuck this.
Oh, but don't worry, we will see much of these guys in a later video. We were in a difficult position. We just died in the middle of nowhere with a giant sea in our way. All of our good gear was unavailable and we had to make a long journey over there again. And yet somehow retrieve our gear. Could we do it? Could we somehow overcome this gigantic challenge and take back our glory? Yes. Alright, back to the boss. We make a small base in the swamp and set up a portal. We are now gonna face the next boss, Bone Mass. This guy is tough. In my opinion, one of the hardest bosses in the game. So we wanted to prepare in the best way possible when we had a genius idea. All enemies in this game are weak to a certain damage type. That could either be pierce, slash, blunt or elemental damage, such as frost, poison or fire. This giant blob is weak to blunt and frost. Since pierce and slash did basically no damage to him, that gave us two options. Either try and kill him with melee only, or try to get frost arrows, which are first unlocked in the next biome. So of course, we went to the next biome. But there, we found something incredibly lucky. A silver vein. Exposed. You see, the thing is, silver is supposed to be found using the wishbone, which is dropped by bone mass, which made this an incredibly lucky find. We can now craft some silver equipment. This was incredibly useful for our fight. We each craft a piece of silver gear of our own, go to the boss fight, and nothing. So you might have noticed that the previous footage had no audio. Yeah, like the dumbass I was, I forgot to record the audio, which meant all audio from when we found silver to right at the end of the boss fight was not existent. So for this fight, we'll use audio from Vic. With that being said, we went to the giant skull in the swamp. We sacrificed the withered bones and fought
really well.
bone mass.
We got this. We got this.
We didn't know that he was an Eta arrow, so we made sure.
Yeah, well, no one
Mass is moving.
And
Don't
the
use
draw
fire
speed
arrows.
is main.
Yeah, see, that's the attack you want on board.
It's the Skelly boys.
Damn.
There we go.
Alright, Vic, Ruben, get away.
It's fine, already poisoned.
Just get that.
I got 50.
Water shot. Did you guys see that? He was aiming for like something.
Oh shit.
Bro was fighting his people.
Dark Souls.
Alright, just extra speed.
Okay, 40.
I got one shot.
Back up.
Oh man, Stiefel.
Oh man. And Discord.
Very efficient. You said before we started.
So what is?
Okay, Bonus dead.
Easy.
Pain.
We got 4 bishop points.
This is exactly what I'm doing.
They're beating us.
Oh my god.
Dude, I am.
Oh my god.